Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. We are in the home stretch, I think, and I hope for getting this journal done. So, I don't have a plan really for what we're going to work on today. I'm kind of at the point where I keep flipping and trying to figure out what we need to put where. So, we'll just work on this together. Today is, what is today? I don't even know. It's Wednesday. It's been a long few days. Okay, it's Wednesday. So, the 27th, which means we have to be getting this done. July is almost over. And I have other projects to work on, right? I have to say, I have thoroughly enjoyed working on this. I really like this design. I'm very happy with it. I'm thrilled with the positive response from you as the viewer. So thank you so much for the just support, the kind words, the encouragement. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, I love and appreciate you all so very, very much. Okay, so moving forward, what are we doing? I don't know. I just said that. I know I'm drinking my coffee, so bear with me if you hear my coffee cup. Okay, so I have this little Anna Griffin die, and I thought, well, I'll put it on here, and I was going to ink this, but this is the back of the card, and I don't know, hopefully you can see that design is showing through from the front there, and I don't want to ink it or cover it. I think it's kind of a cool texture. I'm going to leave it. And hang on, sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, I have this little Anna Griffin die, and I just took my brown ink dauber around the edge just to kind of age him a little bit. I mean, he's really funny. He looks like he's got lipstick on. He's got rosy lips because it's cold outside. Anyway, so I just went around the edges there just to kind of get, because you could see the white from where the piece was cut, and you can kind of still see a little bit there, but I think it'll be okay. Anyway, and I thought, you know, I'll just put him on the corner and make him like a little tuck, because then, you know, you could put something behind him. And then I have this piece of lace, and I thought, well, I don't have very much in the way of lace hanging off any pages because I'm kind of limited with my edges. As we know, I wish I would have left just a little bit more so I can put things on the edges like I like to do, but you know, it's a new project. Now I know for next time. So, but I do like that just for a little bit. It blends into this background page, but you know, I think it's kind of cute hanging out there. So I think we're gonna do it. I even could just put it along the bottom there, but I think then that will mess with the premise of the tuck. So never mind. All right, just have my 3-in-1 in here, and I need to clean my tips again. I feel like every time I turn around, I'm telling you guys I need to clean my tips. I don't have, if anybody has a good solution or what you do to keep these from clogging in the end, it's just where the glue gets in there and kind of dries and does whatever, but it's annoying. Anyway, so Bernice, I told you I would tell you what happened. Oh my gosh, you guys know we were really needing rain. Oh my gosh, careful what you wish for, seriously. So we got rain. Oh, did we get rain? This was Sunday night. And so, you know, we were sleeping and we heard it and we were like, wow, it's really raining. And it was really raining. I mean, it was really raining. And it rained for an hour or so. You know, not a really long time. No. But it rained a lot. 4 inches in about an hour. So we got up Monday morning. Is it Monday? Yeah, because today's Wednesday. Yes, okay. Just making sure my time frame is right. So we got up Monday morning and we go outside, and our retaining wall that is our RV pad is laying on the ground. 6 inches behind the RV rear tire, the drive was washing out, and it washed the wall down. Fortunately, the RV is not damaged, thank God, and nothing is damaged, but insurance won't cover it because they don't cover ground movement or flooding. So I was like, are you sure? Hang on, sorry. Mark's got my other pair of scissors downstairs because he was cutting something sticky and I didn't want him to use the downstairs scissors. Anyway, and I was like, are you sure you won't cover this? I mean, you know. And so the agent called back yesterday and he said, nope, won't cover it. Even if the ground had washed into the foundation of the house and knocked the foundation of the house down, they wouldn't cover it because it's earth movement. You have to have either flood or earthquake insurance for it to be covered. So, yeah, so that's a puzzle we are currently trying to figure out. Okay, so, yeah, fun times. Fun. So we will put something simple back here, like maybe we'll make a simple tag. Oh, when I was splattering. Oh, I'll show you guys. I didn't show you that page yet. So anyway, we are trying to figure that puzzle out and how to fix it, which we have an idea, but yeah, I swear. So careful what you wish for when you want the rain, right, Bernice? Okay, so on this page, my piece dried, and it's pretty snug in there. I did put a gold eyelet in. This is that almanac page, the 1966 almanac page, and I cut it down. I didn't ink around the edges, which I need to because there is that white book page in between. And that was just to stabilize because these are fragile book pages. And so, oh my gosh. So I used what did I use? My matte medium, my liquid matte medium, my Liquitex matte medium. And I glued it to the book page, and then I went over the top with the makeup silicone thingy from Dollar Tree. And I just gently put it over the top, and then what that did, it kind of rehydrates the paper and makes it not as fragile. And this has a nice, I don't know, I like the feel to it. I think it's kind of cool. But I really wanted to use both those pages, and so I just put the eyelet in there with some trim. And so that fits in there. And that is a little bit of a bright red trim. I think it's okay. I may change that to a more subdued color. I have this little bag of trims here that I've got cut, and I do have a few of these made, I think, so I can check if anybody needs some Christmas trim. Please let me know. But anyway, none of the colors in this are really subdued, so I think the pop of color will be fine. I could, you know, just leave the gold on there, but I like the red. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it. We'll see. Anyway, sidetracked. Squirrel, right? Okay, so this page here is what I did. Hopefully that's coming through in the lighting. I'm trying to catch it. It's still kind of dark here. Well, not really, it's just cloudy right now. Anyway, so I did the colors that we talked about. So the kind of burgundy, the green, and the gold on there. And I watered it down and splattered it. So I really like how that came out. And again, I like the texture. I think that the matte medium really gives a nice texture. So that'll just be a fun page, you know, and you could use it actually as a background for something, or put a picture here, or whatever you wanted to do. On this page, remember, we needed to cover the one image that made no sense because it was like half of an image. So I just put coffee dyed paper, and I took the clippings. Remember, we had to trim down where is it? I just had it. We had to trim down this paper to make it fit, the stationery paper. So I just took that trimmed edge and used it to border the coffee dyed paper. So I like that. This is getting really close to done. Like I said, we need some things in pockets. I need to figure out, I think I'm just going to tie these in bows. I wanted to put some charms, and maybe I'll still put some beads on the tips of those. Just small, like little seed beads or something, but I don't want anything on the bottom because I didn't really build this to sit on, you know, to sit on anything. So we can have things out the top or out the side, but not too much out the bottom. Okay, I glued this on the back of that page. So now you got a little bit of decoration here, and then we have a pocket here. Okay. And then, oh, this was the back of one of the music books, and I just cut it to fit in there and just inked around the edges. It's very vintage and kind of worn looking, but I like the candle. I think the candle is very reminiscent of days gone by on Christmas. So we still have to figure out, I don't know if I'm gonna glue this down or if I'm just going to make a paper clip. I'm not sure yet. Oh, I haven't made any hidden paper clips for this, have I? Okay. Okay, so that's where we are. Got that tucked in there just as a piece of blue paper to play with. I like him here, so let's work on this page. I put this on the green paper because the green words, I think it matches. Hopefully that spoon's not too loud. If it is, I apologize. Okay. All right. Let me put my scissors there and tie this because I keep fiddling with these. And I think by tying them, they won't be poking out and looking at me. Like, do something with me. Okay. So let me get a plan for this and I'll be back. Okay. So I have just taken my glacier paste. Yes, more glacier paste. I love that stuff. And ran it through a stencil. It's not perfect, and that's okay. It just gives like a shimmery background and a shimmery kind of like a snowy, because this says let it snow all the way around. And then on the edges here, hopefully you can see that, I just very lightly took my gilding polish around on my finger and just, you know, went around. You've seen me do that before. I'm going to set this aside so it can dry. I've taken my heat tool to this page, so it should be okay to go work on another page, but I don't want to heat tool the gilding wax. You know, I don't know what will happen if I do. I wonder if it'll melt it down. Let's find out. I swear, this is why it takes me forever to do anything. So I did take the heat tool to that side. Let's see. And I don't really see a significant difference. Maybe if I put my glasses on, I might be able to. You know, it kind of does look like maybe it melted it a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know that I see a significant difference. I don't know. Maybe if I had it heavier on here, it would, but I just went around it gently. So I don't know. I guess if you have it, just play with it and see. I always use it so sparingly. But I don't see it. I guess maybe it's a little smoother, but I don't know. I mean, I can't tell, but I don't have my glasses on and I don't have that much on here. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry. And then work on another page. So, oh, this page is one, let's see. Oh, I put the fabric flipping back here. Because I just really feel like putting it in this pocket, I don't know. It's bothering me. I got gold splatter on there. Oops, it'll be okay. It must, see, when you splatter, it makes a mess. So it's ideal to splatter before you sew your signatures in. And generally, I do all my embellishing before I sew my pages in, but because I'm limited in space in this one, that's why I'm doing it after it's built. So it won't hurt. It ties in everything. It's fine. Although it's not ideal. I wouldn't have wanted the splatter there intentionally, but it's there. So happy accidents, right? Okay. What was I saying? Where was I? No, I have not stitched that yet. Honestly, the seat to my sewing machine is covered with stuff right now, and I need to move it so that I can get to my sewing machine, so I can finish this page. And then I also was going to put the fabric flip in this pocket, but it didn't lay nicely. I didn't like it, so I took it out. Okay. Okay, this page. Hello, squirrels. Okay. So on this page, I have this little piece of the trim, and I thought, well, that's kind of cute there. And I really wouldn't even have to cover this, but I just thought it needed something in that space. Maybe it doesn't, but I'm not sure. But the back of this absolutely needs to be covered. But I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And honestly, I didn't want to do another napkin there. And I do have some fun images, like this little girl. She's so cute. I assume it's a little girl. It could be a little boy. Sitting on the rocking horse. This is a book page image. And I thought, well, I could put her there. But it's not tall enough. But I could put it there, maybe put a little ribbon here and do something down here. but I don't know. I'm not sure that I like it. Anyway, I did think about putting this, just a piece of this here, but I'm still kind of stuck on that page. So let me kind of figure that out. Oh, my stencil, I cleaned my stencil up, right, on this. And now I've got a little bit of the silver shimmer on the Silent Night page. I think it's so pretty. So anyway, and it gets everywhere. So if you have glacier paste and you wipe like that, or any kind of glittery substance like that, I threw that wet wipe away. I don't know if you guys have noticed that I use the wet wipes until they are just unable to be used anymore. But that one is so covered in glitter, I just thought best to discard that one, or I'll be having glitter where I don't want it. Okay, let me figure out what we're gonna do here. I didn't think to apologize already. I have the window open because it's nice out this morning, so I apologize if the traffic noise is loud. But I need the fresh air in here, so hopefully it's not too bad for you. Okay, I have this book page. I don't know what year this is from. It is a work basket. It's like a small women's kind of, well, craft work for holidays, so it's got the numbers, so you can order. Send 35 cents in coin for the hot iron transfers. So anyway, I don't know what year this is. The work basket's upstairs, and I'm not going up there right now. But I'm just looking, and I think that would make a fun cover for that back of that card. So I think I'm just going to cut it down this side and then just mark it, and then we'll get it glued on. I'm just going to glue with glue stick, so let's do that. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Traffic is so loud, but I just really need the air in here. So I'm trying to not talk when I hear the trucks coming, and the train went by already, so I waited on the train to go by before I started filming. It's so loud. But, okay, so now, oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut right inside that red line of this top one. You probably can't, I hope maybe you can see. And I'm going just very gently because, again, this is a vintage page, and I think I need a new blade in my trimmer. I don't want to tear it. It's tearing a little bit. I'm just trying to be very gentle, and the tears will be okay. I can fix them as long as they don't pull off completely. I need to get some new blades. You can do this just with your scissors. You can do this with your utility knife. You know, the vintage book pages tend to be a lot more fragile, so I do encourage you to be really gentle and slow when you're cutting them, so that you don't damage. You don't want to damage. Let's see. I'm just going to take the top of that off. I generally can't cut a straight line, but if I have a guide, it helps me. I'm terrible about cutting a straight line. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I'll just, no, I better cut that off. Better cut that off before we glue. So right above the 15 rows here, we'll cut it. And remember, we're not necessarily going for perfection, and I realize that, yes, I'm saying that, and if you've been watching me for very long, you know that I get annoyed when I make mistakes, but mistakes are part of the creative process, and it truly is okay to make them. Just, you know, give yourself some grace. Okay, just getting a piece of parchment paper here to protect my page when I glue, and then I want to get it in there so I don't glue on my blue cardstock page. And again, this is something that would be so much easier if I had done these things before I stitched in my pages. But it is personal preference, and so, you know, you have to do what you like to do. And like I said, I don't normally do this, but because I have myself limited with space, it's kind of been a little bit of a game changer for me with how I generally do things. I want to get a good layer of glue stick on here. I am going to use glue stick. I'm not going to use wet glue. I don't want that to buckle. So something when you're using, something when you're using your glue stick, I kind of like to go in a circular motion. I mean, I'll go all directions, but I kind of go in a circular motion because it helps to make sure I get a good layer of glue on. And then also what I do is hold my head in about 100 different angles and check in the light for any dull spots, because a dull spot tells me I don't have glue there. So like, I would show you, but if I let go of this, it's going to flop over, and I don't want it to do that. But you'll be able to see what I mean. If you're using glue stick, look at your pages in different angles, and it's going to tell you if you've got a spot where you've missed the glue. Okay, and by going in the circular motion, it helps get in those spaces that just up and down or side to side isn't going to get. Now, if you get to where your glue is level with the plastic tube, it's going to start moving your glue for you. So be mindful of that as well. Okay, so let's get this on how I want it. And I want to be really careful because once I stick this down, I'm not going to be able to pull it back up. So let's do something different here. I just want to make sure I'm protecting this book page and not accidentally getting glue where I do not want it. And then make sure you got your book page facing the correct direction. You don't want to accidentally glue your image the wrong way, because knitting a handbag would be kind of uneventful, right? For our page. Okay. Okay, and just nice and easy, and then I just smooth that out. And see, it is a little crooked on here at the bottom, but that's probably my cutting. No, I glued it a little crooked, but it'll be okay. Nope. It's down. It is down, so we'll fix it. We will fix it. Shoot. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Things happen. Wasn't a very good, I guess it is, because it's a lesson in being careful, taking your time, and just making sure you get it where you want it. And it, you know, it's hard when you're doing that. It would have been easier, again, if it was not in already, but it is. So, you know, I'm not going to worry about it. So let's see. Let's just take a piece of ribbon. That one's not quite long enough, is it? Let's see. What do we have in here? Ooh, that one's pretty. That's not the right shade of red. We have some little Santa boots, but they're kind of shimmery and shiny. Or no, they're not Santas, silly, they're elves. Okay, let me see what I have. I think I didn't say any bad words out loud when I realized my mistake. If I did, I'm sorry. I know I was thinking them. Oh, that's the wrong glue. Pay attention. Oh, I think I need more coffee this morning. Okay. All right. Get the right kind of glue here. I found another piece of this that was long enough, so we'll use that. And it'll overlap just a little, and it'll be pretty, I think, on there. Somebody told me if you put Vaseline on the tips of these, then they don't goober. I don't know. Has anybody tried that? I don't know how that would work. I haven't tried it. I don't have any Vaseline and don't want to buy it just for this, so I'm not sure how that will go. Okay, be mindful of my edge here. I should have left my parchment paper in there. Okay. All right. I am really excited with how this book is turning out. I'm really enjoying it. I really have enjoyed the process, and I think it's a style I would do again. I've had some thoughts and ideas. You know, I go crazy. I'll start in one direction and end up in 100 others before I get done. Kind of like when I did that file folder folio. I want to make another one of those. And, but I really like this design and this style, so I think I may, oh, what about just some red? And then let's do something through the top of that. Anyway, I think I may, oops, I'm so sorry. I think I may do this in a different style again. I'm not sure. That's too busy. Too busy. But that would be fun across there. Maybe I won't do anything there right now. We'll see. I do kind of like the red. My problem with this red is it's got this. I can cut it. I could cut it with pinking shears. Oh my goodness, we're at 25 minutes already. So we'll finish this page and that'll be the end of this video. So I have my pinking shears here. If you don't know what pinking shears are, they're like the little tooth-edged scissors. So these are a very old pair that I got from Mark's Aunt Edna. And I have another pair too for fabric. I use these on paper. My others I don't only use on fabric. So, but let's see. So I think I just want to take maybe just right under the little holes. And those holes are, I think, are designed for like making ruffles, gathering this and making ruffles, I think. And I'm probably not cutting this very straight, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, I like it. So I'll get that glued down. Save that. Now, I don't want a lot of glue. Okay. I do want that to hang over a little because I think that'll be fun from the other side as well. So let's get some glue down here. My flower beds are looking so pretty right now. My hydrangea's blooming and it's got shades of pink and purples. It's just beautiful. My cone flowers, or it's really echinacea, is blooming and it's really pretty. My lavender's almost done. The hostas are all out right now and they've bloomed really well this year. And then what else is out there? Oh, when Mom was here, we went to a what you call it, nursery, and I got the most beautiful, beautiful pink lily. Oh my gosh, the blooms were bigger than my hand, like just gorgeous. And so they're almost done, but we got those planted. So even though the 4 inches of rain was really detrimental, the flower beds got a good watering. Oh. All right, so that is that. I may squeeze just a little more glue right there, but not too much, and I won't do that on film. So now when we open, we have a little bit of overhang this way and this way. And then that still leaves room for journaling, but kind of decorates that page a little bit. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for joining me. Again, thank you all for the kind comments and the support. It has just been wonderful and I really appreciate it. So I'm going to kind of keep working on this and I will probably come back and film another video today. But I think that this will be what, episode 11. Maybe I'll do a 12th episode, or maybe I'll just finish and do the final flip through. We'll see how much more I need to actually make and create for this, because I know we need things for pockets. And honestly, I may just use some of the journaling cards and cut aparts to put in pockets for decoration for whoever does receive this journal. So anyway, I do have interest in it, which is fantastic. I'm super excited about that and quite humbled, to be honest with you. So yeah, more about that later once everything is finished and certain. So anyway, okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.